So basically, somebody is blowing stuff up. And can you stop, please? I put you in charge of the PowerPoint because I thought you could handle it, and this is exactly what you did last time I gave you the clicker, okay? You said that you would be able to do this, and here we are with the same situation that we're in before. This is actually ridiculous. Is it that simple to just play the button? I'll start this story where it began. Cheek. No, not butt cheek, Cheek-ish. The Minecraft YouTuber you've never heard of. He's mad. Why is he mad? Because Ajax stole his sugarcane. Why did Ajax do that? Because I accidentally told him he was allowed to. After Ajax ruthlessly robbed this man of his sugarcane, he used it to craft rockets for his new rocket shop. This ugly one right here. The butt cheek YouTuber got mad and a whole argument sparked. Kind of like this. During this intellectual discussion, Cheekus threatened Ajax, telling him he would send somebody named Axolotl to kill Ajax. Ajax has no idea who Axolotl is, he's not threatened, and he does not care. After this baby fight was over, everybody went and minded their business. About a week passes, and Ajax is minding his business, building his sugarcane farm, so people like Butt Cheek don't get butt hurt. Suddenly, 2 players join the server, somebody named Blaze Days and Axolotl, the assassin that Cheek threatened to send after Ajax. Axolotl, upon joining the server, immediately asks Ajax to come PvP him on a separate server. Ajax is suspicious, but reluctantly agrees. This would leave Blaze alone on the server. When Ajax rejoins after about 15 minutes, Blaze is still online. Ajax is still suspicious from earlier, so he goes to check his rocket shop, the ugly one, and this is what happens. In case you didn't understand what just happened, Ajax left the server. The only person online the server was Blaze, and when Ajax came back online, his shop was trapped. Obviously. Ajax immediately thought it was Blaze. No, he knew it was Blaze. He was the only one online, and Ajax was inside the rocket shop before he left the server, which means the trap was set up during the 15 minutes Blaze had to himself. All of the arrows point to Blaze. Only an idiot would deny this amount of proof. So then Blaze denied the proof. Bruh. So Blaze blows up the rocket shop, which belonged to Ajax, and the only ones who know he did it for sure is us. He denies, but we know. Blaze's base blew up. Ajax and I were in shambles. Whoever did this is making a name for themselves. First the rocket shop, now Blaze's base. Nobody knows what'll be next, and nobody knows who the base bomber is. Is the base bomber someone we never suspected, or did Blaze blow up his own base to cover up his tracks after bombing the rocket shop? In light of the only suspect we have, me and Ajax decided to go to the ruins of Blaze's base to interview Blaze. Blaze, who do you think it was?
I have no idea, like, at all. I have no idea.
Stop capping, we know it was you. I don't know why it would be you.
Jam and Winter said that they found this, so I don't think it's Jam or Winter.
I was there when they found it. They said the TNT was fresh. Kind of makes me think it was somebody that was in call with us, or on the server at least.
Do you know who was online other than you three?
I think Khan was online. Jam was online. Winter was online. Augie was in VC, but he was not online. I think those are your suspects. Bubble, I think, might have been online. I don't think it was Bubble.
Why would the owner?
For real.
Nah, I think Bubble might have done this. I'll be honest. It probably was Bubble.
Do you think that the person who blew up the rocket is the same person who did this?
It's very, very likely.
Why would they do that? Why would they blow it up?
I don't know.
I can think of reasons why people would blow up my shop, but like not why they would blow up your base.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's hard, like, I don't want to call it interrogating, but it's hard, like, questioning Cheek because he has such a sarcastic voice. So every time he says something, I'm like, I'm like, Cheek, did you did this? And he's like, no, I did not, maybe. And like, it's hard to tell. I don't think Cheek blew up his rocket. I don't think Cheek has anything against you. Does he? Do you know?
No, he has absolutely nothing against me. I am pretty sure this is Bubble. I'm 99% sure that this is Bubble.
Bubble?
Because I was like I was the first person that everyone suspected, and in DMs, he asked me if I blew up his shop.
Well, actually, you know what? Bubble immediately blamed Ajax, which doesn't really make any sense in my mind. And then he blamed you, which was the person who owned the base, which also doesn't make sense. So just straight away, he blames 2 people that it doesn't really make sense why they would do that.
If he's throwing around accusations, and it was probably him. Just trying to get the focus off of him and trying to get it on someone else.
I think the only way we, like, figure out who did it, though, is if they fess up, but I don't think anybody will. I guarantee they won't, actually.
I didn't know Bubble immediately blamed me, but that's interesting to know that. When in doubt.
Is there anything? I also wanted to show him because, you know, he doesn't know what's happening. I think he
Right.
was at work.
Yeah.
Were you at work?
What, today?
Yeah, I thought you were.
No, I've been sleeping all day.
Summary and notes. Blaze thinks it's Bubble. Bubble thinks it's Blaze. Blaze denies that he blew up the rocket shop. Obviously, we know he did. And tries convincing us that Bubble did it. And also tries convincing us that Bubble blew up his base. Given Blaze is lying about the rocket shop, it's possible he's also lying about blowing up his own base. Our two suspects are Blaze and Bubble. It's hard to know exactly who did what until something else explodes. Obviously, there's a pattern here. That was 3 different builds blown up in close time span to each other right after Blaze's base was blown up, which was right after Ajax's rocket shop was blown up. This is one person's work, and it's not just affecting Ajax and Blaze anymore, it's affecting the whole server. So somebody calls a meeting to discuss the issues happening. Blaze. Blaze calls a meeting. One of our #1 suspects calls a meeting on this server. The Pioneers calls a meeting. The reason that this is such a key point is because meetings on this server don't usually end well. Actually, they never end well. There's not been one meeting, not one quote-unquote meeting that hasn't ended in an explosion. That's not an exaggeration. Every meeting on this server, I got blown up. And now Blaze, who is suspected of blowing things up, calls a meeting on the Pioneers, where every meeting ends in an explosion. It's Blaze. And not shortly after we find this out, I get a message from Augie.
Alright, sick. So, basically, I'm sure you're like besties with Ajax. I assume you're on his team.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Am I correct to assume that?
Yeah, I am.
You saw a shop get blown up.
Yeah.
We know who did it.
Who did
and
it?
I'm assuming you also know who did it. It was Blaze. Blaze also blew up his own island as an alibi to make it look like it wasn't him.
Okay.
Blaze also blew up the snail headquarters, and Blaze also blew up the snail busters.
Snail Busters.
This morning. Blaze is the bomber,
Yes.
and he's having a meeting to find out who the bomber is. Now, what does that remind you of, Breakfast?
That was like, that's really old. Wait. That's so
I know,
old. That was in my video.
I
Is this
know.
old that I don't even know?
You were
Friggin'
there
face
this
war,
week.
you dimwit.
Dude, that's crazy.
That there can only be
Oh
one
my gosh,
spawn
the
breaker.
throwback. Okay.
But the thing is, yesterday, me and Jam logged on.
Yeah.
We wanted to chunk ban Blaze, and I'll explain why and like the reason behind that in a second. Well, before we did that, Jam showed me around. There was lines of redstone linked up to multiple different stations of TNT minecarts under major builds in the server. One of them was under where the stage is that Blaze is gonna have his meeting. The other one is directly under the Snailbusters HQ. And so we knew that Blaze was planning on blowing up the Snailbusters HQ. We were hoping it would happen a little later today so we could ban him before he could do it, but he did it this morning. The Snailbusters HQ is gone. He set it off.
Okay.
Which also means that where the stage was should have also been blown up, and it's probably been replaced or something like that.
So
I don't
Blaze
know.
was gonna blow up the stage.
Yes, Blaze was gonna blow up the stage.
was gonna
and
kill everybody.
The Snailbusters was gonna blow up at the same time.
Okay.
It was all linked to redstone, and the TNT minecarts just couldn't be destroyed at all.
Interesting.
We don't even know if like there was more redstone linked to more builds.
Yeah, so there might be more.
Interesting.
Okay, now here's the thing, right? The reason Blaze is doing this is because Bubble said he won't ban people for a video and said, Blaze, if you want to get people banned or if you want to punish people for whatever you're doing, you have to figure out how to punish people yourself, right? Bubble said he's not going to use commands for the video. And Blaze was like, oh, then I guess I'm just going to try and get myself banned. So he's doing all of this to get banned off the server. He's pulling a U Breakfast, but it's like way more serious. And so we want to ban him, not by the way he wants to. We don't want him to get banned by Bubble. We want to ban him ourselves. Chunk ban him.
You
Because
want
we
me
don't
to
know.
help you ban Blaze because I'm on Ajax's team, so
Well,
I should be against him, right?
I'm
You
also
don't need
against
to
him.
help ban him. We just need help testing it out.
Okay, so
You won't.
here's the
You won't.
here's the point. Here's the thing, right? Yesterday we tried to book ban item, which is where you just pick up the shulker box and it bans you. On Pioneers, the book ban turns into an area ban. So the only way to test how it works is to do it on the server. What we're gonna do, Jam is gonna break it. He's obviously gonna get banned instantly. You're going to slowly walk towards the shulker box till you get banned, so we figure out the radius, and then I'll sit far away to where I don't get banned.
You will get kicked out of the server temporarily.
To where the shulker box is loaded in, but I don't get banned, and then I'm just gonna let it despawn, and then you guys should be able to come back in about 5 minutes. That's the whole plan.
I want to help because Ajax is my teammate, and Blaze, you said Blaze blew up his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze did.
How do you guys know that, by the way?
The reason why I know, Blaze outright literally told me. He literally went to me and showed me evidence.
And
what literally happened is it was a mistake. The tower wasn't supposed to be blown up. He was gonna do it in front of you, but he accidentally triggered it from redstone.
What an
'cause he didn't have
idiot,
water.
bro.
Interesting.
Esper has also told me that Blaze planned on making a video trying to get banned. And considering that Blaze has grouped every single explosion together, how obvious is it that he also blew up Ajax's shop and his own base?
He's also literally said to me that he doesn't care about his own base.
Breakfast, can
area ban.
you come to 2,300 negative 1,076?
Augie!
3 chunks. That's 4 chunks. 5. We'll go to 8 chunks. 6. 7. Okay, Breakfast, don't start moving till I tell you to start moving.
Tell me when to break it.
Okay, Jam has been banned.
Well, no.
All right, yeah, start 1 block at a time.
2. So how are you guys? Oh!
Oh, that's 4!
So I helped Augie properly set up an area ban, and now it's prepared for Blaze. But how does Augie plan on getting Blaze to enter the area ban? The answer is Pearl Stasis Chambers and Mind Games. Blaze plans on using a Pearl Stasis Chamber to escape the meeting right before he blows it up, because or something, I don't know. The reason I know this is because Augie is a core part of this plan because Blaze thinks Augie is on his team. So Blaze throws a Pearl into the Stasis Chamber that Augie shows him to, thinking it's safe, while it's actually the same chamber that Augie set up an area ban around. As soon as Blaze blows up the meeting, he'll pearl away, feeling good about all the fun he killed, and immediately get banned by Augie and not by Bubble like he wanted. But there was still lots of setup to do before the meeting, so I asked what I can do to help. What
Should
can
I say
I do?
no?
I feel like I should help with
Wait,
something.
but wait.
Breakfast, can you actually screen share Stefan and just talk to them and make sure none of them like bother us?
I asked Augie what I could do to help, and he just told me to go talk to my friends. So I just messed around with them for like a half hour.
Vin Diesel's gone.
Yeah.
The Sky Vin Diesel. Someone's gonna tell Cheat.
What did Vin Diesel
Wait.
do, bro? I
like
swear,
kinda-
if somebody touches my base, I'm not playing.
They're still working on a name. I've heard Base Bomber. I've heard Base Bandit. Building Bandit. The Building Bomber. I don't know. Just the guy who explodes thing. I settled on Terrorist.
Is that not a bit sus? Is that not a bit sus?
Yeah, everybody thinks it's him. Like, everybody. And it's so obvious.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I found him in person in your dye shop, Breakfast, and I asked him, I think I just asked him flat out, like, did you blow up the, like, nail tower? And he was like,
Ooh, just hit me. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Huh!
I missed.
I almost had it. On my way. I'm on my way.
Breakfast, did you take my rails? It says Breakfast took my rails.
I took your rails, thank you. That's fake. Somebody's trying to frame me. That's actually so funny. I was gaslighted into thinking that I stole your rails when I never did. After a while of messing about, we all decided to stake out the meeting area to try and catch anyone placing TNT since we knew that it was gonna blow up.
In the
Yeah,
RV. So while y'all were gone,
Stay-
Blaze just came over here, and we're pretty sure he was about to put those minecarts in, but we were there, so we
But we were
couldn't.
there.
We're all gonna camp out in this RV. We're gonna crouch, and we're gonna see if
We're
he
gonna
comes
crouch
back,
on
if we
what?
can catch him in the act. Yeah, just make sure you're crouched. Keep it safe and just
Wait.
don't talk.
or we can start a group. It's called LOL. The password is also LOL. I am a simple woman.
That's a woman? I have
Then
one
they just stood around.
spot on me. I stole this a long time ago.
Throw all my items in here now, in my e-chest, because we're getting closer to the event, and I don't really
That's
wanna lose it all.
actually, I'm gonna do that.
Like, does the- I wish I had a spyglass. That'd be so much more
I
cinematic.
literally just
I know,
made one.
it's so cinematic.
Oh, is that why you were
Josax, you scared the banana hooey butthole out of me.
All right.
Making fun of British people is like my full-time position.
I'm Australian, you mother freaker.
Close enough.
No.
Not from America? British.
Why are you touching my butt? No. Oh my gosh.
We might just like not do it because we were there.
Coming up on the time though. Maybe he already did
But
it.
we should just
Has somebody
maybe
checked already?
no. I was saying he could tunnel. Wait, didn't Blaze make potions? He could make invis and just run in and do it.
Oh, bro, he could be in there right now.
I'm checking.
Okay,
I'm
you
checking.
check.
I'm checking.
You check. We'll stay. Never mind.
There's a zombie over here. I have no armor. Keep on the watch out. I'm gonna dig underneath. Just make sure no one rolls up on us.
Not
Whoa,
it.
what is this little guy?
If it's still no, don't leave him there. Go do it.
He does not live there. Breakfast! Let's continue the stakeout.
You're like literally defeating the whole purpose of us being here. What are you doing? It's just,
You're
like,
right in the window,
for
by
real.
the way.
Full in view, uncrouched, looking through his shulker boxes, making noise, couldn't be any louder. Stakeout material.
The most inconspicuous.
For real. Get out!
Alright, I'm not even bothering doing this.
Guys,
What?
accidentally free camped. They're under there.
Are you being dead serious? Are you being dead?
Three people.
I'm freaking
Three?
out now.
It's Axo, because I recognize
Wait.
his trim. Somebody with
Wait.
red trim. All of them.
Blaze has red
right.
trim. Blaze is the only person on the server who has red trim.
You brought that under there right now. What is-
No, I knew it was Axolotl because he's the one who lured me off the server.
I'm gonna deafen real quick.
Has to be
Guys, is everything alright?
everything's chill, but we're like pressed for time. Winter is convinced Blaze and Axo to both set their stasis pearls. Blaze is gonna assume that Winter is gonna pull the stasis chamber for him, but in reality, Winter is gonna pull the stasis chamber from an Axo to spawn in an obsidian box. Like we move their pearls with water to an obsidian box.
Okay.
They're gonna spawn
gonna
in the
place
box,
this
and they're not gonna be able to escape.
Do
That's
I
the
put
whole
the
plan.
I'm using
set
guys.
up-
I'm gonna use the RV as a stakeout. You guys gotta get out. I'm gonna sit in the RV.
Alright, I think we should go to the meeting. I think we should go. Make sure no one knows that we know.
Finally, after a long stakeout, the meeting is about to start. The first people who are there is me and Ajax, and Blaze flies in shortly after. Blaze doesn't show up to his own meeting.
We also are a minute early.
Yeah, whatever. He should be here already.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Blaze.
Blaze.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Fine. You're almost
Good.
late, by the way. What's the end
I
goal
wanted
of the
to. I
meeting?
wanted.
Blaze, you should just be in the middle. I feel like.
I'll stand in the middle. I'll stand wherever you guys want me to
Stand
stand. So, is this everyone? Are we ready to start this? All right. Thank you guys for showing up. So I've gathered you all here to talk about the infamous base bomber who's been blowing up a bunch of bases around spawn.
I think we should go in chronological order in terms of base bombing or bombings in general. My rocket shop was the first victim. I'll tell you, I was on one day, and I think it was me, Blaze, and Axolotl. We were all three on the server. Axo asked me to PvP on MCPvP Hub, and I was like, okay, I need a break. So I left, and then when I joined back, I went to my shop because I needed some rockets. I walked in, and there was just like 80 million TNT minecarts. I lost all my armor, all my elytras. I lost everything, all the stock that was there. Skyvan Diesel was a national treasure.
That just got blown up today. I mean,
And Snailbusters.
I
was
flew
good
over to
looking.
Con Space to go see Winter, and it was there. As soon as I flew back over here from Con Space, it was gone.
No more
What
family.
is this?
I would like to bring something up real quick. This morning, me and Jam logged on. We saw the snail buster is gone, and then we walked up to it, and there were items on the floor, which means that sure, people couldn't have been online for a little bit, but this was at like 9 a.m. And so there was a solid 3 hours of morning for majority of America, and a solid 6 hours of afternoon for majority of Europe to have blown that up and like loaded it so that the items despawned. So the snail buster was most definitely blown up this morning.
I woke up today and this morning.
You got 19 hours of sleep last night, Jazer.
Not that bad,
Holy
okay?
crap.
That's not
Bro,
that
something
bad.
That's legally a coma.
What was the next thing that got destroyed? I'm pretty sure that was my base.
Oh, Ajax.
Or his shop?
Yeah. The events following Ajax's bombing,
Yeah.
everyone believed it was me, so they went and bombed my base. I have no idea. I have no idea who did any of it.
I was gonna tell you the reason why I thought it was you is because when I logged off of PvP Axolotl, you were the only one left in that server, and before I left, my rocket shop was normal. And when I joined back after like 15 minutes, it was trapped. So I'm just telling you why I think and thought at the time. So I still have a little bit of a feeling, but if you can make me not think that, that'd be awesome. That's my suspicion.
Me, Ajax, and Blaze also had a conversation because I was showing Ajax the ruins of Blaze's base, and Blaze had his own idea of who he thought it was, but I'll let Blaze reveal that himself.
Honestly,
Must've been the wind.
I don't even remember what I talked about there. I'll be dead honest.
He's just yapping, bruh.
You don't remember who you blamed for the bombing, so you thought it might be.
I mean, it was Bubble, if I'm correct. I blame Bubble, but I don't exactly remember
Right.
the reasoning why. The next thing that got blown up in the chronological order was Augie's Snail Headquarters.
Snail headquarters. This tower was a really big part of my video, right? It was like the centerpiece for the video I'm making.
What tower?
And so I was like, what the?
Too soon.
I think something.
Blaze has been kind enough to rebuild half of it. I'll finish it later. I don't really know. So because it was really important to my video, I wanted to figure out who did it. And so I talked to Bubble. I looked at people who are online. It came down to two different people, Trapshnader and Jazer.
No.
Those are the two
think we're
people
good.
that were online. That's all I know, okay? I don't think it's Jazer because he helped with the tower, but we kind of kicked Khan out of the Snail team. And I don't know if there's any like...
Yeah, he
listen,
did.
I'm not
He
pointing
technically
fingers
kicked
directly at
himself out.
Contraptioner, but we did
mean, he
did
placed the
technically kick
pumpkin.
him out of the snail team because he lost his snail head.
It's important to note here that Augie is lying about thinking it's Contraptionator, and he knows it's Blaze who blew up his tower, so he's just lying to throw Blaze off.
And so it might be him holding a grudge.
So Con, what's your
I don't know.
Right.
I don't really have a defense, I'm sorry.
LOL.
Con, what were you doing that day then?
I think I was like building my base or something.
Your
I didn't
base
see
that's
it
fully
blown up.
built? Your base is done.
I was building the tree.
Oh, you were building the tree. I see.
Wait.
Class.
Yeah, I don't really have anything that I could say about that. I don't have any proof that it wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Suffering children with no glass.
American Idol's down the street.
I do have one person that I would like to mention about the Snailbusters thing. They were already talked about once, but it's BreakfastCandy.
What happened?
I logged off Pioneers at like midnight. I don't even know when I logged off. But when I logged off, BreakfastCandy was still on. And then when I woke up this morning, BreakfastCandy was still on.
I was AFKing at the Enderman farm. I gathered like 280 levels, and I used them all on like extra sets of armor.
For all we know, you could have gone.
Well, what were you filming?
over
Because if
and
you were filming,
loaded
you
up
could have
one.
seen that my name was grayed out because I was AFK.
I was not filming.
Well, that's
I'm pretty
convenient, isn't it?
I always record when I'm on, but I do not believe that I recall seeing your name gray.
You say you're always recording, and then conveniently, when it's time to blame me for something, you say that you're not recording. What's up with that?
If I were to be blowing up builds at spawn, I think I would record that, you know?
Why would you tell people you were, though? Your logic is completely flawed right now. I'm not even saying it's you. I'm just saying, like, you need to reword what you're saying because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because if you're always filming on the server and you were filming during you blowing something up, you would tell people that you weren't filming for that specific amount of time, which is what you just said. So what is your defense to that?
Sorry, let me just...
Yeah, start over.
I do always record when I'm on the server. There's been some times where I just completely forget to record.
Which of course is it could have been one of those times.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you said I was online during something. What was the thing I was online for?
You were online all night, and the Snailbusters blew up.
Did you see my name? Because it should have been grayed out.
I do not recall because white and gray are oddly similar colors.
Pretty obvious to tell the difference, though. Are you sure you didn't, notice if my name was grayed out or not?
I was tired last night, man.
No, but he said he saw breakfast online, so he had to press tab. So
yeah, so you had to have seen my name, and you weren't recording even though you usually are, and you're also not sure if it was grayed out. I don't know, Ajax, what do you think?
I had something I wanted to ask Blaze about.
All right, go ahead.
I was doing some journalism, and I saw that there was a TNT trap underneath this table.
Really?
Loaded with TNT minecarts. And I wanted to ask why that's under your meeting table. And why is Axolotl down there?
What do you mean?
Why is he down there? Why did you set up this
To
trap?
be fair, why is his name gray? That means he's been AFK for 5 minutes. Well,
that's
currently
what I'm
Ajax
asking you,
is saying
Blaze.
that this is a death trap.
Notice how I'm not wearing any armor.
How do you know this?
How
do you know?
Before the meeting started, decided to dig underneath to check if there was a trap.
Yeah.
You showed up with no armor because you knew.
Wait a minute. Yeah, why are you at breakfast wearing no armor?
Build that got
checked
destroyed was
beforehand.
yours.
Every other meeting that we've done on this server has ended in an explosion. Why would I show up with my stuff?
Can I put... I'm gonna...
Yeah, you do that. You do that. And if you don't believe me, sign under there and look for yourself.
Can't get one real meeting. Everybody's always trying to blow you up.
And if y'all are wondering why I didn't say before, I'm gonna be honest, it was because I wanted it to be dramatic effect.
It was funny.
And I'm assuming that they wouldn't blow it up at the very beginning and they actually want to have a discussion.
Blaze,
I want
please
all
your
of you
case,
guys
please
to
your
sit
case,
down.
please your case.
So I'm
I want
wondering
all you
why.
guys to sit down right now.
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am.
sit down.
My fault.
Okay.
My fault originally.
Blaze, you're gonna blow us all up.
I've been on Pioneers. I have seen the server grow. I've seen builds happen. And all I can say about it is this is an amazing server.
Okay.
I have enjoyed all the builds. I would never blow up builds like this. For example, Augie, your tower over there? I loved your tower. Your tower is awesome. It's
Blaze,
like,
can you get to the point?
all of this all started with nothing.
Yeah.
Right? So...
And you want to bring it back to nothing? Because you want to explode it all?
Oh, that was actually Aura, low-key.
Here's the thing, If you give a man nothing, he'll make a paradise.
Wait, Blaze,
If you give them everything,
I'm gonna walk away.
they will watch it.
Now, I want to mention that Blaze Days did all this for a video, of course, and while this is how the explosion looked on everybody else's screen, on Blaze's screen, there was a purple plasma laser falling from the clouds, but I'm sure that's just an OBS error. He was like, you give a man everything, he'll create a paradise. You give a man nothing, he'll watch reels and steal this quote from YouTube Shorts.
Straight by everyone.
Axo's getting jumped on everybody on the server right now. You were like, why'd you try to trap us all? And then he was like,
We have to kill Axo. We have to
Oh my
kill
gosh,
Axo.
you're right. Axo's the only one who's like really working with him, isn't it? Fire. You guys got that. I think an 8v1 is good enough. I'm gonna sit this one out.
He's surrounded in obsidian. The only way for him to get out is to mine 3 blocks down, 2 blocks over, and then 15 blocks up. He's not getting out anytime soon.
So he's chunk banned.
Yeah,
He's chunk banned.
So we won.
You won.
Yeah!
We have to kill Axo. Or
Wait,
where did Axo go?
I thought we won.
Axo's still down, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not losing my stuff, bro. I'm not. I'm a builder. I'm a gatherer, okay? I'm a gatherer.
Guys, Blaze
What?
isn't getting banned again.
Blaze! It's Blaze! He's over at your chick is a shot! I saw him flying! Blaze, what are you doing? He has kill or
Blaze, calm down. I didn't do anything wrong. Lamau.
Breakfast. Do you see that? He was flying and he had kill aura.
Yeah, he got banned because of it.
That's
exactly
how he
what he
escaped, wasn't
wanted.
How did Blaze escape?
He's been banned.
He had hacks on. He was using flight and kill aura.
He got what he wanted.
More than banned.
Oh my
it's just
God.
It's just gone from pilot.
He was using
That's
kill
what
aura
banned means, yeah.
and hacks and griefing. He
Bro
broke.
was not backflip.
Bubble banning is like Batman killing.
He did all of this, and then him turning on hacks for 5 seconds.
You know we've all lost in the end, right?
His whole
For 5
speech
years.
was so
Yeah,
lackluster.
You know we've all lost.
I could tell he was just about to.
He was so
Yeah,
great.
We lost this
Bro
war
was not
bubble.
techno
It's just a
You know how much cooler of an ending it would have been
Okay.
if this loser just took his chunk ban like a good boy?
We all lost.
That's
We
why
still have
want the
Axo.
chunk
We can ban
ban.
Axo right now.
Oh,
And he's gone.
Well, we can't
Lamau.
Guys,
Okay,
he
okay.
blew up Sky Diesel.
let's take a walk.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, let's all take a walk. Let's all take a walk. It's not
Go to the farm.
What's up?
No one knew. We just.
What? No one knew what? No one knew that Blaze got banned for blowing up a bunch of builds and then hacking? No one knew what? No one knew that Blaze didn't blow up all those builds? No one knew that Blaze's base was blown up by Ajax and I? No one knew that Sky Diesel was us too? No one knew that the Snail Busters was also us? No one knew who the real base bombers were? You're saying no one knew. So we won.
Hey guys, I have a good.
We wait like a month or something, and then we start blowing stuff up again. For complete honesty's sake, 2 months later, Blaze came forward with a replay file proving that the Sky Diesel explosion was me, but it was 2 months later, which is in line with my uploading schedule. But listen, man, I'm doing my best. Sometimes these videos, they take a while. With this being said, in the spirit of what really happened, I will be doing a debunking of Blaze's video to unveil all of the inaccuracies. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Eat monkeys, have a stay, and bye!